Michael Abiodun ẹ káàárọ̀ ṣe wà sá. Ẹ fẹ́ join wa lórí YouTube. Olueke, it's been a while. Taiwo Niyide, good evening. Good afternoon. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning, guys. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ṣé dáadáa la jí o. Happy weekend o. Topic me, spelling me wrong. Let me correct my spelling. Ẹ káàárọ̀, mo ní bàbá Ijesha instead of bàbá Ijesha. Good morning, guys. Happy weekend. All right, mo ti correct ẹ. Ẹ káàárọ̀, mo kí gbogbo yín o. Good morning o. Mo kó yín lé, mo kálejò. Ẹ̀yin tèmi lórí YouTube, ẹ káàárọ̀ o. Bàtà Bùtù, Olúbùsọ́lá Adéníyì, good morning. Michael Abiodun ẹ ṣé bàbá mi. You know I prefer you on YouTube. I see you now. Good morning, happy weekend. Bàtà Bùtù. Good morning. Ẹ̀yin ará Facebook ṣé máa behave àbí kí n lock the comment section. Yes, I'm live, Fọlákẹ́ Adéjùyìgbé. I'm on YouTube. Yes. Oh yeah, join me lórí YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Olueke, all of you candidates of YouTube, don't stay on Facebook because it's likely I log the comment section on Facebook. Today I'm on Facebook. Sometimes, not all of them. Most people on Facebook I don't understand the way they reason. So, and I'm not doing live stream to be stressed. So and stress on Facebook is too much. So I might lock the comment section. So I'm thinking, Taiwo Adigun, good morning, Jerry. Oluwatoyin, how are you? My name's Sake. I'm very fine. Thank you. Should I lock the Facebook comment section or we go behave? Why do I want to lock the comment section? Because I don't want stress. They don't know how to do conversation on chats. Not everybody. They will turn into curses, to insults and all of that. If I leave the show, they can say whatever they want to say. But while I'm doing the live stream, I don't want to be stressed. Okay? So that's why I said I'm not locking the Facebook. I will lock comment section. So nobody they won't be able to comment. Okay? So there won't be I can concentrate. So that they will not be stressed on me. They won't stress me. I won't stress them. Me, I'm not for cussing and fighting, abusing each other. So if that is what I'm going to get on Facebook, I'm watching the comment section. Timbatiri traces like that, I won't say anything. I can't really any comments, but that's all I will do. So good morning, guys, and happy weekend to every one of us. How are you guys doing? This is Auntie Adoni. I welcome you all. We talk on trending news and we analyze. And yeah, your opinion is okay, is welcome on topics, but please try and be respectful. That's all. That's try and be respectful. Oluwatoyin, easier said than done. It's easier said than done. If you are the one doing live stream, even some CNN, BBC, then the low comment section when wahala too much. Kike, good morning. I'm fine. Kismet, how are you, my darling sister? So if even CNN they lock comment section when I want too much. So if I'm going to be stressed, and hopefully it won't get to that stage, I would like to leave it open, hopefully. But like I said, so yesterday evening, the news started trending that Baba Ijesha was released. Initially, I was skeptical because I think about a month or 2 months ago, the news broke out that he was released, only for us to find out that he was not released. Then I went to Yomi Fabiyi's page because I know that is the only place I can get the right news concerning the case, and it was still this. I mean, it was confirmed on his page that Baba Ijesha, Lanre Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, has been released, and it has generated controversy and confusion and buzz on social media, with some people laying curses on people, laying curses on each other. Honestly, our society is kind of very funny, where people cannot talk without laying curses. And unfortunately, I'm like, all these curses that people lay, which of those curses has really come to pass? Yeah, you might not be pleased with situation, but you don't have to lay curses. You might not be pleased with the way everything went. You don't have to lay curses. And you don't have to fight nobody on social media, because the case does not directly involve you. It's involving some other people. Why curses? Why fights? Anyway, Ọlọ́run á heal gbogbo yín, because I think a lot of people are kind of, something is not right somewhere. All right, so now Baba Ijesha has been released. I remember on this particular case, how I became enemies to a lot of women when this case came up. Please, I'm not talking of favorite on this show. Please, I have no favorite on social media. So don't bring favoritism or your fan whatever on my show. I remember when this case came up, and I lent my voice asking some questions during that time. A lot of people saw me. They took it personal. And honestly, my opinion has not really changed concerning this case. And the questions I was asking then was based on what they put outside concerning the case. Don't forget that it was said that some years ago, when the child was about 7 years, was when the first incident happened, but it was not reported. Right? And many other people live in the same house together too. Then, boom, we heard that Baba Ijesha was arrested, that he molested, and we were like, how come? Some of us asked, is he not married? Blah, 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 blah. Then I understand the feelings of most Nigerian women, and I feel for them, because an average Nigerian girl child, what they pass through makes it difficult to support a man when a man is accused of something like this. Yes, it makes it very difficult, except thorough investigation is carried out. Unbiased investigation, which I will not stop saying that I give Lagos State kudos that they are doing a great job in that area now. They are really trying. An average Nigerian girl child turned woman today, many of them have been, molested by uncles, family members, neighbors, and to make it worse, some stepfathers. To make it even more worse, some their biological father. And what they say is, when such things happen, they keep it in the family and allow that girl child to go through that trauma in life. So I understand the support for the case when it came up. A lot of people refused to be logical and more emotional. So when the case keep unfolding, I remember when the video came out, and I'm going to play the video for us. When the video came out, I looked at the video. I said, but this is not a Kerewa video. I look at the video. I said, this is a setup. That was when I had problem with the public, especially my gender. I said, this looks more like a setup. I'm not saying the man is a saint. I don't know what he has done in the past. But on this particular issue, this is looking more as a setup. And I remember a lot of women came for me and said, kineko. And they went to the courts. And the man was convicted. Was he supposed to be convicted? Yes. And I will tell you why. In that video, I'll play the video. I'll put it on the screen. In that video, we saw a man who came in. Princess opened the door for him. And he came in. He sat down. Princess left. The girl closed the door behind Princess. The girl came in and sat beside the man. That was a sign, the first sign, that was a big setup. Because you want to wonder why that girl was sitting beside that man. Why should she sit with other sofa in that living room? Why she chose to sit beside the man in that video? That was the first sign that it was a setup. But because probably the man too. So when we are supporting things, let's support logically, not based on emotions, not based on sentiments, not based on because somebody has done it before to us, not based on we hate somebody or we like somebody. The girl sat beside the man. I said that was the number one sign that this was a setup. The girl has been told once he comes in, ayo nifi weakness in you. Maybe they know the man's weakness. Maybe, I am saying maybe. Maybe he has been doing it before and this woman know. Maybe the first time for real might be true or it might be a lie. But one thing is that particular incident was a setup and he fell flat for it. If he was not somebody that does things like that, it would not have happened. Immediately that lady was going out, he would have stood up and said, let me go somewhere and I will come back. He will not be comfortable to stay with that girl alone in the house. I know many men that will not do it. I know some men that will not do it. To stay comfortably with only that child in the house, while that one said, I'm coming back and step out. It will have said, let me go and come back too. But he sat down there. I'm going to play the video. Want to get video here again. He sat down there. The girl sat beside him. While the girl sat down beside him, he was saying some things to the girl. I'm very fine, Abidemi. He was saying some things to the girl. And the girl, he was touching the girl. The girl never objected. At a point, the girl herself even stretched forth hands to the man total setup. But does it make it right? Capital no. Mo tún gbà ládùúrà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. A wish for you. That is tó o bá ń ṣe oníbàjẹ́. Ayé ò ní fi weakness ẹ mú ẹ. Ìwọ tó bá ní weakness ni kó lọ tọ́jú ara ẹ. If you have issues that you don't know a small child, you don't know a big child, go and take care of yourself. Now, why am I doing this? There was a case of a man 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that we saw the video trending online. I'm going to play that video. Hold on for me. We saw the video of that man trending online whereby they said this man slept with his 2-year-old and the 5-year-old. So when I saw the video, I saw it with write-up and everything. I saw police arresting this man and all the rest. Because I thought it was the kind of way they do it in Lagos State that case was handled. In Lagos State, when a case of that nature is reported to Lagos State, they will go and do a test on the child. Okay? They will carry out a test to be sure there has been a groping. Now, after that, they will ask the child some questions. Accused by his wife, Kismet. After all the questions, if they find out the child keep insisting, they will now arrest the person. So I thought they have done due diligence on that case before putting it out. And I reposted. Only for us to see last week that the wife actually lied against this man. Many of us were so upset with that case, which is normal. Yes, for those of you that feel we don't have a right to feel the way we feel. If you are open to cases of defilement, then you will understand. There are so many cases underreported in Nigeria. But on this particular Baba Ijesha case, the particular one that took him to jail, did he do something with that girl? Capital no. But did he not do something as well too? Yes, he did. What did he do was what we saw in that video. Now I'm going to play the video and I want us gradually take your time to watch this video again. I took that girl's side of it, okay, for obvious reasons. So because of YouTube. So I want you to look at the video once again. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi, some of us, I agree, including me, because of stories that we have heard, because of so many women that has been molested, some while they were very young, some were penetrated, some were not penetrated. It comes in different ways. We cannot deny the fact that this thing is rampant in our society and it's a menace. Okay? Now, concerning Baba Ijesha's case, his own case was a case of ẹni tó ń fẹ́ pajẹ tó fi epo para. And it should be a big lesson that men should learn from. Now watch the video. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni yẹn ṣe wọlé. I was so angry about the 2 and 5 years old case that I called my friend. The wife lied against the man. If you notice in that video, when they took the man to the police station, they were asking him to write the man was like, me? No? There must have been a mix-up somewhere, only for them to find out. They have arrested the woman anyway. They have arrested her, and she will be charged to court, according to the last information that we saw concerning that case. That particular case happened in Enugu, not Lagos State. It happened in Enugu, not in Lagos State. Lagos State is doing it the right way. Lagos State will not just arrest immediately. Lagos State will do some tests and all the rest before they do. But on this particular case, ṣé Ijesha bá ọmọ yẹn sùn? Kẹ́ tó máa sọ wípé ó bá yàn sùn, ó bá ọmọdé sùn. Ṣé ó bá ọmọ yẹn sùn is the question now. now ẹ jẹ́ ká wo fídíò yẹn dáadáa because nǹkan tó gbé Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ sí kíní lélẹ̀ nǹkan tó gbé lọ sí jail not what happened 7 years ago that they could not establish. And I'm going to read what Yomi wrote on his page too. Oh yeah, let's watch the video. I've caught the place where there's no need for the volume. I've caught the place where Princess went out there because the girl was showing me. If I come on home, won't cover anyway, but I purposely cut it off to the YouTube legon fúnra àwọn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So just watch. Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló dìde yẹn o tó lọ bá ọmọ yẹn. Ibi tó ti lọ bá ń bẹ̀ yẹn tí mo cut off yẹn kò ṣe nǹkan kan, ó kàn dì lọ́wọ́ mú ni. He didn't do anything other than hold the girl in that place. Unfortunately, because of the editing, that place is kind of cut off. Okay? He came back. He sat down. Let's not forget that they showed us what they wanted us to see. We didn't know when he actually came in. We didn't know what has transpired, all the discussions and everything. One caused off, and they started from when Princess left. And he stood up, going back and forth, pacing back and forth, only to sit down again. Just be watching. It's a short clip. Sema Wulo. Sherry. That girl is sitting right. Really, Siri, I'm not talking to you. That girl is sitting right beside beside him there on the chair. The question is, why was the girl sitting beside Ijesha? You and I, we are parents. Share if you are in the house. I mean, a guest comes into the house. Your child will immediately sit beside that guest. Immediately. When the mother is not around, most children at that point will leave that place and go into their room. Ọmọ yẹn ló ń fọwọ́ kàn yẹn, ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló dì mú, which is also not okay. Nǹkan tó ṣe rí Ìjẹ̀ṣà mú leléyìí for touching that girl's hand. Taiwo Adigun, thank you. Ṣé ti rí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló fà dání yẹn. There was even a place, if you are watching, as you are watching, where that girl herself even extended her own hand when the man don't sit down alone. Probably to continue to play the game this girl was asked to play. Ṣé rí gbogbo abiyamọ. Èmi ò ní bóyá Ìjẹ̀ṣà is a saint o in all of this o. Because he shouldn't have find it easy to even touch that girl. Tí ò bá ń ṣe pé òun náà ní lọ́wọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. And they know wípé he has that weakness. Chetiri, the girl was stretching forth her hands at a point on her own. Chetiri. Somebody said maybe they told Ijesha they are shooting or something. I don't know about that. But if you look at what is going on there, somebody said maybe they are shooting a movie. If they are shooting a movie, Baba Ijesha should have said that when they went to court. So I don't think they told him they were shooting movie. I don't think so. Shetiri, why did he find it comfortable too? Láti fi ọwọ́ kan ọmọ yẹn ló fà mọ́ra yẹn o. Shetiri, tí ò bá ń ṣe wípé oníṣe lòun náà. Ó tún jókòó. Ọmọ yẹn náà dẹ̀ dìde. Yes, it's a setup, but he fell for it. Thank you very much. Tifa, it's a clear setup. But he fell for it. Because probably me, Shetiri, ọmọ yẹn ló I'm trying to say some things in Yoruba for some reason. Ọmọ yẹn ló ń fà mọ́ra yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn ló ń fà mọ́ra yẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ movie ni, they will have told him it's a movie. But I don't think it's a movie. He too will have said it at the court. Wípé movie ni, but it's a clear setup that he fell for. Ó dà kó ti tán àbí? Okay, ó ti tán. So that is the video. That is the video that definitely it's a clear setup. Very, very clear. It was a setup that he fell for. Now, the court has discharged him. And according to Yomi, I'm going to read what Yomi wrote. And I'm going to read something out to you too again. Mo tún sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ayé ò ní fi bí weakness kún fi mú yín. If you have a weakness, go and take care of yourself. If you are the type to, if you see young children, you feel, you get scared, you have a big problem, go and take care of yourself. It is very, very wrong. Now I want to read out what Yomi wrote. Look what it is, you know. Okay. He said, you are now officially free and out. Baba Ijesha is not just back, but better. I'm also happy you were cleared by the appeal court of ever having any child, something. The 7-year-old story is a charade. We live in a terrible world where sentiments and wickedness rise above the rule of law and truth. Let it be on record that those that set up the trap engaged in age falsification. So Yemi was trying to say that that girl is not 14 years old. I would say government is supposed to determine that. Just like we are having issues concerning Regina's age group, age 2, controversy. It's all about the system failure. System failure. He said, to me, they only weaponized abuse to destroy a weak target. If you can comprehend, he said they only weaponized abuse on Peking. I don't want to call it because I'm trying to be careful to the whitey. On Peking to destroy a weak target and achieve vendetta. Weakness of somebody. Somebody knows the weakness. Maybe the weakness might not even be for minor. Maybe the weakness is for women. If a man wants to get destruct. If a man wants to destroy himself easily, make man get weakness for women. He won't don't finish already. And they always talk am. If you have weakness for anything in skirts, your life is finished. Oh, it's only a period of time. So he went on, he said, a weak target and to achieve vendetta. Number 2, Damola Adekola, aka Princess, ally and neighbor, and security of the house with alias Okele, who XXX abused this girl since 2020, are still out there. When this case came up, I asked a question. When we had so many other people have been doing this thing to this girl, I said, why are the rest not arrested? Why are they left to be walking around freely? Why are they allowing those people to be walking around freely and they were not arrested along? I don't know if it's making sense to you. Why was it the only one that was arrested? And the way some celebrities came on the case at that time also calls for questioning. Please, no mentioning of name, please. It also calls for questioning the way they came on that case, that either he is guilty, he is not guilty, he is going to be jailed. And I was like, who does that? Why will you say whether he's guilty, whether he's not guilty, he has to be jailed? For what? The court is the one to determine whether he's guilty and he has to be jailed. So that kind of put a question mark on the case as well too. That no. This is a kind of vendetta game. Now, they went further. He said, Damola Adekola, who practically had ex, confirmed the girl was his girlfriend and was asked to walk free despite initially being arrested alongside Baba Ijesha. Make it make sense. Same case, same victim, same investigation. Princess groomed the girl for ex activities. This is coupled with negligence because SP Palm was found on the girl days after Baba Ijesha was arrested, and it is not for Baba Ijesha. Tests confirmed she recently lost her VJ then. Princess, comedian, and her co-travelers engaged in child momo, I don't want to call it the way I'm supposed to, by deliberately installing cameras on the same day Baba Ijesha was invited to film. She recorded how her foster daughter was XX abused. That is if the girl is truly 14 years. So Yomi was not denying the fact that that girl, Baba Ijesha, touched that girl. But now, where the case of filming was coming in is where I don't understand. Will they do a filming without cameraman on ground? Please, I don't know, Yomi. That place of so them telling Baba Ijesha that is coming to come and do film is kind of questionable. Was it that when they asked him to come, he sat down, they went to get the cameraman, and while they went to get the cameraman, he could not control himself by sitting down and respecting himself, but he went groping and touching, which is wrong too. Now he went further, he said, Princess subjected the girl to re-trauma, which was what I said that day when this thing came up that year. I said, for the fact if truly this girl at 7 years, this man did what you said he did, you are not the right person. The way you have done it is to introduce another trauma to that girl, to make her play that game. And you are still saying this girl is a minor. Why will you subject that girl to that kind of groping again, whereby the person will touch and will do something before constantly they touch here? I said it is wrong. It is wrong. If that man truly did it at that time, when the girl was 7 years, You can still make your reports, and there will still be a way investigations can still be carried out. Okay, maybe you will say there is no evidence then, but even this particular one that you brought out, there was no evidence of the man XX the girl. Now, he went on, he said, just because she wants to gather evidence, that is if the girl is truly 14. So Yomi is still insisting the girl is not 14. But because we are in a country whereby they can't trace birth date and all of that, that is kind of confusing. Okay, you said, he touched him, but the CCTV caught him pacing up and down like he was watching out for intruder. But that was what all we saw now. I said it that he was pacing up and down. But there was no way where he slept with her. Anyway, let's go forward. He went further. He said, we as human rights organization never condone or support any form of sex abuse, let alone on children or minor. We will continue to fight against selective justice, abuse of fundamental human rights of any person, and fight against organized crime, like in the case of Baba Ijesha. Prerequisite for Princess Comedia actions are eroded. Sorry, reminder me. It has no propensity in law. Justice unto left. Yomi, and he said, sign Yomi Fabiyi. So Princess has come out to respond too. And in his response, she's kind of still maintaining, and she's getting some things wrong. She said, I can see some people cursing me that God will punish me after Baba Ijesha was released from prison. God doesn't support child something. You all can send your daughter to him for Christmas. Baba Ijesha is a convicted serial pedo and rape. He had dozens of victims. I'm now calling on schools, hotels, and landlords not to allow him in their premises. His full name is Olanrewaju James Ominika. I am also calling on the Lagos State government to publish his name publicly as a SX offender. He does both young and adults. This is how he operates. After he has assaulted a child or some way, he will leave his house in the middle of the night and relocate. He has lived in Mafoluku, Oworu, Lagos Island, etc. Princess, I think this is more deeper. Number one, Lagos State is the one that has the rights. Is the only one that has the authority, the rights to call him the names you have called him. Unfortunately, you are not in the place to call him that name except Lagos State. Lagos State, on what conviction did Lagos State convicted him? Before you are saying is this, is that nobody should hire him, no school should allow him near their children, blah, 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 blah. As Lagos State convicted him of that, did Lagos State put it out there that is what he is? Anyway, now let me read out something for you that ṣé Princess ti jáde ni àbí old video lélẹ̀?
At your own detriment. And note, some of the people who are saying, oh, he has been vindicated. No,
it's a new
some
video.
of them don't live in Nigeria. Don't let them push you to your death. Some of those saying, lie, he couldn't have done it. They will never allow their own children near him. It's better when you You have the information now. Do with it what you wish.
Mm.
I and my family will continue to try and heal. And I want to say this to all these other victims. To T, to A, I said I won't mention your names and I won't mention your names, but let me just mention the first letter of your names. To P, to the others, I want you to see this as, let me say, it's not going to remove the pain that he caused you. It's not going to remove it completely, but see it as a kind of soothing balm. And stay safe, guys. Stay safe out there. So once again, we're waiting on Lagos State to publish his name because he's a convicted criminal. He has served his time. So he finished serving his time. But be careful. Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, he is a serial pedophile and rapist. Be careful. You have been warned. On that note, you guys, I want you to have a lovely weekend. Remember, be watchful, okay? He has also done it to some of the people registered to act with him. So, you have the information. I don't want to hear, oh, I thought...
Now, she is saying that he did it with some other people. Why didn't those people appear in court as witness? Because I know with Lagos State, if there are more people, Lagos State will have brought them to witness on the case. Lagos State will have brought those witnesses, interviewed them. Because when it comes to this thing, I will still continue to say I give it to Lagos State. And coupled with the fact that Princess is kind of related to, I think, the first lady of Lagos State or so, I don't think they will have just allowed this case to just go like that and say the man is free. If they are, he served his term, he has completed his term. Where are the other witnesses? Why are they not called? The witnesses she's mentioning. Why are they not called to be part of the case? Even if they don't bring their face, of course, I don't expect them to bring their faces out. Because the case of Bishop Feyi Daniels, they went in search of all the other people that were involved to be witness to the case. Why are they not part of this case? All these people that he said, she's saying he has done it to others, and she's saying she's warning everybody. I
assume you are assuming for you at your own detriment. And note, some of the people who are saying, oh, he has been vindicated. Note, some of them don't live in Nigeria. Don't let them push you to your death. Some of those saying, lie, he couldn't have done it. They will never allow their own children near him. It's better.
I agree.
You have the information now. Do with it what you wish. I and my family will continue to try and heal. And I want to say this to all these other victims. To T.
Afolake, Azan, there is a way they invite them. They won't put them outside in the public. They will gather some information from them. Okay? And that those information will be used when the case was going on. So my question is, why didn't they gather information from those witnesses? Lagos State will have done that if there are more witnesses. Don't get me wrong. The video I played showed a man who does not have discipline. But that particular scenario was a planned scenario for reasons best known to the person who planned that scenario. That scenario was planned by somebody who knows the weakness of that person. That scenario was planned for a reason. I'm not going to be saying because I'm a woman. Yes, I abhor and I hate anything call children something something with passion. But this particular case goes beyond what we are seeing. I don't like people using children as a bait. If truly that man once did it, she did wrong. In a sane society, she self will have gone to jail. Take it or leave it. She will have gone to jail. She will have gone to jail for keeping that information 7 years ago that she first mentioned that when the girl was 7, it happened. And you did not report. You did not say anything. You waited for another 7 years. During that 7 years, this same man keep coming into your house back and forth. Is a familiar person in that house. At what point did you know, or did that girl tell you? At what point, when the girl told you, what did you do? When you knew, were you supposed to do what you did? Was it the police that asked her to set him up that way so that they can nab the man? Which one? And I'm very sure the police will not say do that. I'm very sure Lagos State will not say use a minor as a bait. They won't say use that minor as a bait again. That is traumatizing the child all over again. There is no child to get with pay want to forward on, and that person that forward on, that child wants to see that person again. No. That is where I say some parents fail their children because many of these children are not observant. Many of these parents, they are not observant. Lijoka, what's going on YouTube? What's going on YouTube, Lijoka? They are not observant enough. When your child start cringing at the presence of somebody, that is a sign something has gone wrong. But this particular child was so comfortable with Ijesha. This particular child was welcoming Ijesha very well. Abba. It ended. Kí ló ń ṣe? Kíní mi tó ń ṣe báyìí? Ẹ wò tí bá ṣe tán ṣe jẹ́ lọ gbé laptop. Something is going wrong. Mi ò mọ̀ o. The same thing happened yesterday o. Okay. Mo ti fẹ́ padà sórí YouTube. Mi ò mọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ n fi wallpaper sí because my face is not coming out for now. Picture tí máa lò dá. Mi ò mọ̀ pé ó ti stop o. Okay. Mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà lórí YouTube. Mi ò mọ̀ pé ó stop. YouTube is fine kẹ̀. Ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi padà. Mo ti lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ míì. Mo ti lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ míì. No issues. Ẹ jẹ́ hand ẹ̀ padà ń gbà yẹn. Ṣé yìí ń gbọ́ mi? You can hear me. Okay. Máa lọ gbé laptop mi nsìn so that I can set up my laptop for live streaming. I don't know what's going on. YouTube is okay. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, ọmọ kékeré, when they see people that has done something to them, they cringe. They avoid them. They run away from them. They don't look their faces. They run from them. They hide. But we saw a girl when this man came in, very comfortable with that man. We saw a girl when the man came in, she sat beside him. She was gisting with him like a friend. Abba, ẹ má fi nù wá mọ́ jẹ. Olúbùsọ́lá, ẹ wò, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, màá bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi ní pẹ́ parí. The stress of this YouTube thing, mo fẹ́ lọ ra laptop mi nsìn, nígbà tí ṣe tán. So, màá lè máa lo laptop. I think something is wrong. It happened yesterday too. You know, the child was comfortable with this man. Like Yomi was saying, Yomi said that girl is not 14, but we don't know. Nobody has established that. But that girl was comfortable. There is no child that will see their molester that will be comfortable. Lie. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe child psychologist. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe child psychology. The child will never, ever be comfortable around that person. But instead, this child was very comfortable, sat beside him, allowed the man to hug her, allowed him to hold her hand. She even stretched forth her hand at a point to touch the man on her own. Abba. Poor scripts. But the deed has been done. The man has paid the price. Mumbo. Ẹ̀kọ́ fún àwọn ọkùnrin. Lesson. Because many of àwọn ọkùnrin need discipline. And a lot of children, for real, are being molested. And their molesters are walking around freely. It is no more business as usual. Kẹ̀yà gbọ́ tèmi nìyẹn. Ẹni tí ò bá rìn ní bèbè ikú, wọn ò ní fi kíní kan lọ. Now, let me read out something that aligns with what I said in my first video that a particular lawyer put out. One Lamina Omotoyosin. He said, if anyone criticizes my opinion about the Baba Ijesha matter, I will not insult you. No, that's not where I'm going. When the case, he now went on to talk about a case that was brought to him, which is the way I know they handle cases for real in a normal setting, even in Lagos State. I'm not going to talk about the other countries and the other states. Lagos State. This man said, I am currently handling a defilement case in Oshogbo, Osun State. Mind you, it is an offense that carries the life imprisonment or penalty. When the case was first reported to me, I advised the parents of the 4-year-old not to bathe or clean the child. I also instructed them to take her to the police station without bathing her, which they did. I asked to see the child's birth certificate, which was under 5 years old at the time. At the station, officer asked whether the girl had bathed. The parents said no. The officer then took the child to the police clinic. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Wọ́n á gbé ọmọ yẹn lọ sí clinic. So ẹ̀yin òbí, tírú ẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, don't be afraid to report. But don't lie on anybody. If you lie on somebody, tó pé wọ́n ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe, Nigeria, we are getting smarter. We will not clap for you because you are a woman. No. Or because it has been done to other women. Ẹni tó bá ṣe fún yín, let the world know. Not to put your kidney on another person. Okay? Not to put that your whatever on somebody else. Tí ò ṣe kíní fún ẹ̀yin. Ẹni tó ṣe fún yín, ẹ pariwo wọn síta with evidence. If you can. If anybody comes near your child, expose them. But there are protocols, there are rules, there are steps to confirming this kind of a thing. So the man said the girl was still So they took her to the police clinic where test was confirmed that she was actually touched. And she was still reading. You understand what I mean by read? After the test, officers and the parents went to the family's residence in something street, very close to the church, Balogun in Oshogbo. The little girl led the officers to the room in the house where the 30-year-old man allegedly committed the crime. 30-year-old, lórí ọmọ 4 years. So this is the reason why when a man comes out, thorough investigation should be carried out. And at the same time, when a man is accused, we will not say, no, he didn't do it. Let thorough investigation be carried out. So they said the house was about 4th house to where the infant and her parents live. The suspects already left the house because he realized the police were aware of what he did. Inside the room, officers saw red on the floor. They also found fufu and soup the suspect had used to lure the girl into the room. Meanwhile, the girl had told the officers, he bought fufu, I didn't eat. So they saw evidences in that room. The police investigated how to arrest the accused. He was eventually apprehended while trying to travel to Ejigbo and brought to Oshogbo. He confessed to the crime and said it was Satan that made him do it. He was a lotto vendor in the area. 4 days after the arrest, when the parents brought the little child to my office, she went to the restroom and was still reading. I asked the parents to take her for further medical treatment. The tear was too heavy. She was crying every time. This case began in 2024 in the magistrate court. It has been adjourned to December 9, 2025, and we understand it will be forwarded to the High Court because the magistrate court does not have the jurisdiction to decide it. My position on the Baba Ijesha case, what is clearly shown and proven in court is indecent assault. Even though some of us are not lawyers, that was what we said. Somebody touching somebody. Indecent assault. It was seen in the video, so romancing the pikin. Even Princess cannot state the girl's exact age, and no medical report show conclusively that the girl was defiled. If you tend to react emotionally to everything, that is your choice. You cannot, that man says, you cannot force me to succumb to emotional pressure. If the allegation were only indecent assault, no one would defend him. Claiming he defiled or kerewa the girl without proof is not appropriate. Nǹkan tá a sọ lọ́jọ́ sí nìyẹn. Tẹ́ fẹ́ yà wá jẹ. He has to spy inside the jail. He must spy inside the jail. All the people that even team up on this case, they don't even talk again. You want to wonder why? Shortly after the case. Did this man, there is no how a child tí èèyàn ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún tó bá rí ẹni yẹn inú kó máa ké, or she will be shaking, or she will run, or she will not want to. Àfi tá bá ń parọ́ fúnra wa, most people that such cases happen to, that I've spoken to, tán ti dàgbàlagbà, now they are now adult, full-grown adults. When they tell me the story, some of them said, in fact, some of them are even disappointed at their mother because their parents will not even know that that person was doing something to their child, and the child will be showing it in a lot of ways that this person is not welcome in this house. This person is not a good person coming into this house. That child will show the sign. Somebody said the mother, anytime that man comes, that man is an uncle to this girl. The parents even know. The girl told them. They are still welcoming the uncle into the house. That was why the girl, till today, she blocked her parents. Because she feels, why are you welcoming these people in the house? This is the man that did something to me for almost 10 years inside this house. The girl said anytime the man comes around, she's always running around. I mean, running away. But the parents will force her to go and meet uncle, go and check in for uncle, go and check in for uncle. There was even another video. I don't know if I saw that video. I will look for it again. Where a girl said, yes, I remember where I saw it. Let me play that girl's video for you. Kò sí ọmọ tó bá ṣe irú ẹ̀ fún, ó máa sá. But this one was too comfortable with Ijesha. Damn too comfortable. Meaning she was playing a script. She was acting what they asked her to act in that movie. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú fídíò yẹn là ń sọ lọ́wọ́. That's what we are basing. I am not saying Ijesha might be a clean person. Don't get me wrong. Because if he was clean, maybe he wouldn't have. If he was clean, he would not even maybe. He won't fall for this. He will not fall for it. Now, let me play this video for you. Come and hear a testimony of a girl that is happened to. She's a big girl now. She's a lady now. I hope I get the right page. This is not the page I'm looking for. Ẹ jẹ́ ní sùúrù fún mi o. Video you. Tí n bá wá rí nsìn, I will look for it later. But I would have loved us to listen to it. Because that girl spoke about her own experience, you know, on how it went and how her parents were forcing her to continue to greet that man. Oh my God, I should have saved this video. They were forcing her. That even when she now insisted that she would run away from the house if they don't chase the man out, the parents now, what did the parents now do? I'm looking for that. But that person has multiple page. The page has multiple page. Iṣẹ́ ní sùúrù fún mi o. Táwọn èèyàn bá ní multiple page problem need to look for something on their page. I will look for that video later. I will look for it later. Who is saying supporting Baba Ijesha? Who is supporting Baba Ijesha? This is not a case of supporting Baba Ijesha. This is a case of being logical. Okay? The law does not work by emotions, and that is why Baba Ijesha is outside now. Dangote, I never said, boya you are just coming in. I never said Ijesha was right touching the girl. Please listen. Don't listen with emotions. I never said it was right touching the girl. Okay? But I'm saying there are deeper issues. It was a setup because they know his weakness and he fell for it. And I said, if it was not because something was going on between him and Princess, why did it take Princess so long to talk about it? Why subject that? But Dangote, you said, Auntie, but you live in US. If it's in US, Princess will be behind jail. Yes or no? If it was in US, will Princess be walking free for covering Baba Ijesha up for 7 years and allowing the man to be coming into the house back and forth? If it was in US, they would have done thorough investigation on every one of them, including the age of the girl. Okay? They will do investigation on the age of the girl. They will do investigation on princess. They will do investigation on the other children inside that house. Other people that were mentioned in this case, accused of the same thing. Gbogbo wọn lọ́lọ́pàá máa kó. Ibùkún, open the door. Ó máa tún lè ṣe kó tó jáde. You are sick, kí ló ṣe? Throat, flu nìyẹn. In a normal setting, every one of them, including she, that she's the custodian of those children. And they will check every other child in that house. Tó bá ní pé wọ́n mú ọmọ kan wọ́n bá sùn, àwọn ọmọ tó kù ńkọ́? Àwọn ọmọ tó kù nínú ilé yẹn ńkọ́? Please, make it make sense. All the other children in her custody, do we know what has been going on with those ones? Why is she only about this particular one? Why did she cry out? Come on, check her ọmọ yòókù for the same thing. What if? How can you have so many children in that house? And men will be coming into the house back and forth, back and forth. Òun go le farare law in a sane society. No. Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Kò lè farare lọ. That means there is a lot going on in inú ilé yẹn. Àwọn nǹkan tèmi sọ ńgbà yẹn nìyẹn. Every one of them should have been arrested. Every one of those children should have been taken for examination to see if they are okay or not. That's what I'm saying. But to say this is not a setup, this was nothing but a clear setup. It's a clear setup of a case to he too, because he is not disciplined, he fell flat for it. But can we say he is actually sleeping with babies? No, we can't confirm that yet. We can't confirm that yet. What we saw was him touching somebody inappropriately. But don't forget, that girl too touched him at a point without him asking the girl to touch him. The girl was too familiar with him. There are so many things wrong with the case. But all in all, the man has been asked to go. He's now a free man. My own is that I hope many men will learn from this. I hope many men will learn from this. It is not business as usual. I hope many men. Let me look at this. Let me check if I can see this video. Hold on. No. Any sùúrù fún mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Don't bore me. Ta ló palẹ̀kùn dé. Don't stop crying. I'm coming. Let me look for this video. Kí n fi hàn yín. Chrome, stop. What? You want to go out? I'm coming. I'm coming to open the door for you. Hold on. Hold on, girl. Okay? Video you there. When they save, I would have loved to just bring that video out now. Jọba mi ṣílẹ̀kùn fún. Sorry, I can't find the video. There is a particular video. You see? Orí àwọn ọkùnrin oníṣekúṣe yẹn. Karo. But he confessed to it. Karo. You said, but he confessed to it. Confessed to something that at a point he was confused. Misty World, I agree with you. Please listen to understand and listen to what I've been saying. Eba mi gbọ́ dáadáa, ẹ má pick nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ pick ńbẹ̀. Please. I said if he was not into small children, it wouldn't have been easy for him. Immediately he got into that house to start touching that girl. Mo ti sọ initially, please. He doesn't have self-control. I said that. If he was a man who had self-control, I said immediately Princess walked out and the girl went to close the door behind him. He saw the girl coming to sit beside him. That would have told him that there is something wrong. Mo ti sọ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn tó jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Some men with discipline will have stood up instantly. Wọn ò nígbà kan ọmọ yẹn jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn. Débi wípé wọ́n wá fọwọ́ kàn. Ọkùnrin tó rí ẹ̀ bá pé. You want to watch the video again? Okay. Ọkùnrin tó rí ẹ̀ bá pé. That has his head on his neck. Tí ò ń ṣe oníṣẹ́ ọkùnrin. He might even be oníṣẹ́ ọkùnrin, but he would never do young people. This is to tell men, I like what is going on. I like it. Because many men are still going to be disgraced. Ṣẹlẹ̀ ní discipline ni. Some men, they like women. Okay? I agree. As long as they are adults and they are consenting. Kò sí problem. Kò sí problem. But when a man does not have discipline, òun ni irú nǹkan báyìí máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀. A man that has discipline will see a small child. Ó wá jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ comfortably. So just such men will say, alákòóbá ni ọmọ yèyé wo ni jókòó rànù. They will stand up immediately. Wọ́n lè wọnú kitchen pa àwọn fẹ́ lọ mú mi. Wọ́n lè bọ́ta kọ́ sọ pé, I'll come back too. The moment they see Princess going out, they too will go out. Even if they don't go out of the house, they will stay in the compound. But it was so comfortable. He sat there. The girl sat beside him. He was pacing up and down. Anyone can fall a victim like Baba Ijesha. Don't be surprised that they had conversation between two of them. John Ajewole, don't say anybody can fall victim. The only people that can fall victim of such traps are men tí wọn wà discipline. Ọkùnrin tó bá wà discipline cannot fall for such. Don't say every man. Don't say every man. They left you in the house with a small child. Láti máa ṣe kíni? Níbo ló sọ pé òun lọ? Let's even say she said she's stepping out. What stop him? Bó ṣe jókòó sínú ilé yẹn. Kó ká ẹsẹ̀, kó cross ẹsẹ̀, kó wá máa wo TV, kó gbójú, kó busy. Once he was set up and he fell into the trap. It's just like somebody that steals. If you want to catch somebody who steals, what do? You set trap of what they like, you put it there. Wọ́n á lọ jí gbé and you will catch the person. But what I'm saying is that it was a setup, he fell for the trap. But one thing is that tó bá get developed world, Princess too will not go scot-free. Trust me. She too will have an offense on her neck. Thorough investigation will be carried out. All the children in her house will be investigated. They will be questioned. Wọ́n á kó àwọn ọmọ yẹn to find out what is going on in that house. Okay, accurate. You say you want to watch the video again. This is the video. In fact, inside this video, you will hear Princess voice talking about Baba Ijesha, whether he has fallen or he didn't fall for it. In a normal society, Princess will go, she will have a price to pay. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. You know that somebody will say, they will send them somebody to jail and they will be, their own negligence will be excused. No, their negligence will not be excused. A lot of àwọn ọkùnrin náà wà ní jail because of lack of discipline. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sọ tọrọ. So this is the video.
Please.
That was when it started
Searching
videos.
He really said it. At the point I thought he was in the camera. Please. Don't even forget it.
Ṣé ti rí bó ṣe wà restless? Can you see how he became so restless? He's touching her already there. He's touching her already there. So, nǹkan tó ń mú fún, I think what the government charged him for indecent is assault. Ẹni bó ṣe wà restless. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bọ́ wọn rán wí, ká bó tún wí, ká bó sì wí. Sherry. He's touching her there. Ó ti ń fọwọ́ kàn. Ó ń fọwọ́ pa lọ́wọ́, ó ń kiss ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Ó ń kiss ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Adérónkẹ́ Rájí, she's also guilty. She's guilty. She failed in her parental role 7 years ago. Let's even assume you just know. Ṣé ti rí? Wọ́n ń pè ẹ́ lólè, ó lọ gbọ́ ọmọ ẹran ọjọ́. If it were in a good society, in a very, very working society, not only Baba Ijesha will go down, Princess will go. And I'm very sure the other children in her house, and don't forget, other people were mentioned. Why were those people not prosecuted? That should be the question. That should be the question. The girl has a boyfriend, according to information. Why were they not prosecuted? Why were they not prosecuted along too? In a sane society, will they allow princess use a minor as a bait? Ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Will they use it? They be pé wọ́n á jẹ́ kó come this close. No, they won't allow him to come this close. Maybe the worst they will do is probably messages, text messages. They will not. For what she did in a working society, wọ́n á gba gbogbo ọmọ tó wà lọ́wọ́ princess. Wọ́n á gba gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Ó dà pé wọ́n àti princess in date ni wọ́n fall apart ni. They fell apart. Wọ́n fall apart ni just like the woman that lied against her husband. The other men in call, why they don't carry all the other men, other guys? Because nobody is looking at that aspect too. But that these children were being open to rubbish and nonsense. She was too busy for them. But since she's gone to UK, who is taking care of those children? Shetiri. Siri not talking to you. Shetiri. And which child will see which child will see somebody that has done something to them, something like what she's painting it. Do you remember she said he used key? It was key. Kokoro lo fi shiki ni omo yen. Abeti gbagbe ni. Which child will see somebody that used kokoro and still want to move close to that person? That is what me I'm saying. Ara kote mi nbere niyen. The first time to soko shele yen, that the man used kokoro. He used kokoro. But like I said, if somebody no be thief, if they put something somewhere, you don't go look the place. But if you be thief, then put something there. As a thief, you will go and steal it. So none of them know what he supports. The one, that man is out. Hopefully he has learned in a big way. Another man will learn. I'm looking for one video. I'll look for that video. We'll use it later. That video, 2 teachers were arrested. It's like most of our men don't know when not to get close to a child. Either playfully or not playfully. You will see them playing with babies. Put them on their laps. So many things is just wrong in our society that needs to be corrected. Thank you. All the adults in that child's life failed her. But Nigerians will not accept with you. They feel it's only that man alone. Why will you traumatize a child second time around and use the first story me will believe it. Sorry. But he groped her, yes. But the first story this man slept. No. That's a lie. But this one that we saw, yes. But this particular one, yes, it was a setup for a reason. Or because we don't know what transpired between them. Boya Baba Ijesha to ba get her will come and tell the story one day. Maybe the man has weakness for women, young and old. Like she said in that video that I played, Tegbo. And she know that it's easy to catch him. There are some men like that. They don't have discipline when it comes to anything in skirts. She look, she see, say, this man, go take cash am. He like women too much. He no even mind whether the person a young person or be old person. But to say that first time happened, where that 7 years ago that she mentioned, it's a big lie. I personally don't believe the first time. But the second one, this video where we see, it shows say the man no get discipline. That is all we can see there. Say no get discipline. If they give her a chance, he go sleep with the girl. So he was not jailed. Say he sleep with a man. He was jailed for touching her. There is a difference. Even though it's still classified that as ex abuse. Okay? It's still under the ex abuse. But don't be say penetration day. They no confirm penetration. Let's get it straight. Does it make him a saint? No. Does it make him what that lady is calling him? No. There is something that transpired between them. You say, so you mean the girl lied about the key situation? Tina Maxine, how can you confirm she did not lie? Somebody that does that to you, Tina, there is nobody, I repeat, even an adult. If an adult, somebody force an adult to do something, there is no how that adult will be comfortable around that person. Talk less of a child. Yes, that is the story of key. Na lie. Na lie. But the story of this one where we see on video, we see say the man get weakness and they use the weakness catch him, which is still good. You don't go learn lesson. But to say he use key and that girl is now comfortable around the man. Around that man, the girl now can't get comfortable. There is no child, even an adult. When an adult sees somebody will do something bad, their body gesture will speak. Their countenance will speak. Unconsciously, they will be uncomfortable around the person. Talk less of a child. But immediately the man come in, the man sit down. Now the pikin first go sit down beside the man. That says a lot. This is not emotions. This is true psychology. The girl will not be comfortable to sit around the man. No, she won't. With or without anybody, especially when there is nobody in the house, the girl will feel she's in danger with that person around. The girl will feel that person around, though. In fact, now the girl herself will go stay outside. She will not stay inside. Nobody is applauding what he did in this video. So don't get me wrong. Emma twist, Emma lominifun. Nobody is applauding what we see in this video. You all know my stand when it comes to child molestation. Let him say the side of the story. We will filter it when he comes out to talk. Me, I'm not driven by emotions. I am not for any of the party. I am not for any of the party. Sam. I'm not for any of the party. Let him come out and talk. When he comes out to talk, we go analyze when he come out to talk. We go know when things are not adding up. There is no child that somebody will molest and that child will be comfortable around that molester. Lie. The child will not be comfortable. But that child, the girl played the script they asked her to play. And the man, because of lack of discipline, fell flat for it. Ireo, I'll see you guys soon. But Baba Ijesha was invited for a script. I don't know about that. Yomi said so, but we don't know yet. Okay? That was what Yomi said, but we don't know yet. If it was for a script, if you say Baba Ijesha was for a script, Shana part of the script will be the pikin where they touch. Where the camera, then tell them, so yeah, camera, roll. We don't see camera there now. Abi, you see the light of camera. Abi, you won't say they play script. No, he wasn't playing scripts. He wasn't playing scripts. He played real inside that video. That girl was coached to play that role. And she played it perfectly. She played it perfectly. Men, be disciplined. Many of you will still get into serious trouble. Be disciplined. There are some, so you don't go near minor. You don't even touch them. But many of you don't know. Even adult women, you don't touch them without their consent. A time is coming, such law will come up in Nigeria. We see how we ladies will be going on the streets. All these people selling markets will be spanking them at the back, spanking them behind. A time is coming, laws are going to come about all this kind of a thing to discipline many of you. You don't touch people without their consent. You don't touch people. Auntie Adune, what about those pedo predators abroad? Patching pedo who fake profiles on dating sites abroad. That's what I said, that they wrong to impersonating underage to catch pedo. No. You know what they do? They can do that, but they don't open these girls to have contacts with these men. And don't forget, they are using adults under the guise of young people. They are not using young people, minor, to do it. That's why I said what she did was, if truly that girl was a small child, she's supposed to go to jail too, traumatizing that girl. The case you are mentioning is a different case. They open an app to catch all these kind of people where they do this rubbish. That app was open, and most of the people that are chatting with these men, some of them are even old people that they will make them behave like young people. And these men, even when they hear the age of those girls, they will not stop. They will continue to chat them. So it is now left for the men to prove that the people they are chatting with is an adult. But unfortunately, there is no proof, because the girl will have said, I am 15 years, I am 16 years, I am 14 years. And that is where then they fall. You know the age of a girl. You know they are minor. You don't, at that point, you stop all communication, but they will continue. And this is where Ijesha was found wanting. They said, Yomi is arguing they didn't establish the age of the girl. Princess said the girl is 14. Okay? Princess said the girl is 14. Yomi said the girl is not 14. But it's the word of Princess against Baba Ijesha, just like the word of the people chatting against the pedo. Now, the difference is that this was kind of looking like a setup, but this man fell for it, just like the other people are falling for it. They put them in jail, and when they release them, they ask them to go. Before they can put their name as clinical offender, there will have been penetration and all the rest. Most of these people they catch, they know they put, in most of the cases, it's only few cases you will see, they will put their names as XX offender. Like that guy that slept with the daughter of his girlfriend, I mean a wife. So we are not arguing. If you watch the video from the beginning, I said for men that are upset that women jump to conclusion once they bring this case out and they say, yes, the man did it without thorough investigation, I said they will not blame the women. Most of these women are not coming to talk. Many of them are victims of what we are saying. Nobody fought for them. Most of them are going around with the trauma and bruises in their lives. So you will not blame them. Now the men make them discipline themselves. This is just the era where people should know it is no more business as usual. And I said, the case of Ijesha is like when somebody is a thief, they now set that person up, and that person goes steal the thing where they put somewhere. If the person has confirmed, saying they do that kind of thing, but because there is no concrete evidence of penetration, that is why they said, because this thing carries long jail time, but no evidence of what he was really accused of. And I will not stop saying, and I maintain what I said, that if truly he used key and all the rest on that girl no go sit down beside that man. Lie. So that first case was a lie, in my own opinion. See you guys later. May I go get laptop? Bye. Somebody said when Princess realized she will be charged for using minor, then she changed the girl age. Anyway, lesson they can't win. People just learn from all these things. That's all. We are not the lawyer. We are not the courts. We are not the government. Government has done what they want to do. They have released him. Government has not put his name up as a ex-offender, so no one has rights to say he is. At the same time, if you are looking at Ijesha, how about other men in your life? Even some of you, your boyfriend, are sleeping with your daughters. Some of you, your neighbor, their uncle, their brothers, some brothers, their uncle, their cousins. It's a time to be responsible as a parent. We have too many responsible parents among our society. Too many. And then we'll come tomorrow after children. I'm coming back for story of Imisi. Let me go and get my laptop so that my children can help me to set it up. Then one of my sons say, no feel where me I go look and before he begin look me say, he tell me say I know well that they do show. All right, guys, see you later.